This is the Geek Protagonist. This is part two of the Black whatever. I guess I'll call it Black November. That kind of covers all the stages. While I was recording, I saw it was going a little long. I meant to do this like in 2020, but even then, with all the cutting and stuff, it took longer. So, whatever. How you doing? And let's get into this. It's actually almost done, so this part two is going to be a lot shorter. But this was Stormwatch Day 2. Okay. Like I said, I only played it the first time. Second time, it's a little goofball. I was like, it's half off. I'm thinking, I did this much, and no, I did a lot. Because I also went to the place that wasn't, they had a half off thing for each weekend. I told you guys about it. So, this is preview orders. Customers orders November. You can look through these, see what's coming out. There we go. Sorry, I already gave you a little spoiler. There's like complete listings, over 200 in stock, toys, stuff like that. The Quarantine Sketchbook with Mike Mignola that shows Hellboy doing that. I always like these. You see a ton of different types of things that comes out, from pops to manga, comic prints. All you got to do is look at the top up here, and then they got the K-pop contents. I like looking at them, and I like the little bits of art and stuff. So then I have a Batman black and white poster, and it has all the comics in the back. I like these because I have a little poster thing set up in my hallway, and sometimes I switch them out and use those. Also, one day I have my permanent residence, even though it feels like this will be my permanent residence, that it'll have like a lot of things on the wall, be geeked out in like a special area. This is the free one. It's really cool because it has like Venom, and I think Venom has like a blast going on here. That's cool. And King in Black with Thor even fighting all. These I like because it shows a lot of good artwork. You see like Null and Spider-Gwen. These are just nice to have because of all the cool artwork. So this focuses very much on King in Black. A couple things else are coming. There's a lot of King in Black, but you see like Valkyrie. You see stuff with like Daredevil. It's King in Black: Return of the Valkyries. So, I don't know. I know apparently female Thor. I haven't looked all the way in it, but I know it sold better than I think people think it did. I still didn't care for it. Any of those switches were actually annoying to me, but you have. I do like a Jane Foster as a Valkyrie though. Looks like she uses what was this one? Thunderstrike's weapon. It was either Thunderstrike's weapon or Ultimate Thor's hammer. I think it was Thunderstrike's weapon. It turned into a thing where now she can change the weapon into like multiple types of weapons. If you don't notice it, there's a little bit of symbiote, and Valkyrie from the movies has now made her. I guess she's about to make her debut, because Valkyrie already kind of did in Exiles, but that was all the worldly thing. I guess they were filling it out. King in Black, stuff like that. I haven't even looked all the way through this. The British one, the Union, Nonstop Spider-Man, stuff like that. So these are always fun to look at. They tell you what's going on, but it's also just cool also to have some of the artwork. So it's cool stuff. Anywho, let's keep it pushing. This is one of my favorite Captain America stories, so I'm glad I actually grabbed this. So this is Captain America and Castaway into Dimension Z. I am not reading this, don't care to read this, but I don't mind the artwork on the poster for Bat and Cat. We'll be doing videos later about Tom King. It's a 3-parter. Or 3 broken into 3 pieces. Yeah, I don't read Tom King anymore. And I did like originally what he did with the Dick Grayson Spiral thing and all that, and Vision. That was good, but yeah, Tom King has burned bridges with me. And I was originally working on something, and I was like, I may not do it, but something happened that made me say, yes, I will do it. You got the Spider-Verse with the women. My friend was into this. It was a really good price. Silk, Spider-Girl from the alternate universe, and Spider-Woman. Then we got, now, Zenescope has said something about announcing only doing graphic novels now, which I don't think that's a bad idea, because anybody I know that does collect Zenescope usually buy the graphic novels. Now, I enjoy Van Helsing. As a matter of fact, the show is a Zenescope show on Sci-Fi Van Helsing. The thing is, it's not like, it's loosely based on that comic, but it is that comic just done. The other one I liked in here a lot is Robin Hood. Fantastic character. If you go on YouTube, there's actually a short with Robin Hood. It's Robin Hood Outlaw. This is what I got. And it's funny. Like, some people are trash Zenescope because they're like, oh, it sexed out women and stuff. But in actuality, they're Van Helsing. It's a lot of strong female characters. Like, Van Helsing is a strong female character. So is Robin Hood. And also, I've read a little bit of Red Riding Hoods, or I think she's called like Agent Red. That one looked cool. I would like to get that too. There's another character that hangs with them. I can't remember who it is, but those kind of characters, they all kind of hang around each other too. To me, those are the best. Yeah, they got the other ones that are kind of like, yeah, I have some Zenescope, but I don't think it's all that bad. I think people were a little too sensitive. Like, they're kind of giving you an alternative, but the story in there a lot of times is actually good. For the ones I've read, there's a couple I've read which is more like what the heck is going on here too. So don't get it twisted. But Robin Hood and Van Helsing are 2 I actually will buy their books for. I wanted another Goon because I haven't bought a Goon in a while, and I kind of just randomly buy Goons because I can't tell the order of them anymore. And I know they came out with a bigger omnibus. I just kind of just grab them as I go. I enjoy the Goon, but this is Goon and Rough Stuff. Even Undead Fear, Eric Powell's Goon. Good writer. I wish they would hurry up and come out with that movie that they funded, like, now what, like 6-7 years ago. They got a short online. If you look at the Goon, it's an incredible short. It has Clancy Brown as the Goon, which I was like, yeah, I kind of felt that same way. And funny enough, it has I can't remember his name right now. And he's like one of my favorite actors too, Paul Giamatti. Must be too early. When I had to break this up because I had to go to bed, so must have been too early. Paul Giamatti is Goon's like partner, and funny enough, that was also someone who I thought should be the voice of him. So it is crazy. I finally have All Star Superman. This is volume 1. So I probably had to get, volume 2 or whatever, but sweet. And because I never got this, my friend was into it. This is Brian K. Vaughan's Saga, volume 1, and I was like, oh, volume 1. I'm curious about it because a lot of people talk about like how good it is, and my one friend likes it. And lastly, poster board that I got for free for the IMAX thing. I guess the comic shop, he had a lot of these, so maybe it didn't do so well for the IMAX. But you remember, there's no conspiracy. But anyway, I don't mind it. Captain Marvel actually has one of my favorite costumes in comics, period. I used to really like Captain Marvel before she kind of went all, I can't stand men. And before you go, oh, Captain Marvel, blah, blah. No, she did it recently. Like, in a recent comic, she was like, no more men. Like, so, yeah, don't try that. I used to really like Carol Danvers, actually. And I don't mind the thing. Is the problem is that they're too busy trying to tell you she's the best character instead of trying to prove it. If you get my drift, like you should just love this character because we told you to. No, we love the character because the character's awesome. Write the character better. So let's go down to the thing here. Getting further away, so I got to reach a little harder. So I did go to Target, and I was unexpected. I was actually looking for something else, but this game I've been curious to play, Maneater, about the shark, and it was actually the best price I've ever seen. I was like, if the price goes under $20, I'll get it. It was something I always wanted to, but I just didn't like paying a lot for it. And they had a sale for like a bunch of PS4 games and stuff for like $15 and $10 and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that was unexpected. No, I bought something else. Let's see. Okay, so I think, yeah, this was Walmart. So I got Mission Impossible Fallout. It's here for now. The 4K2 Angel Has Fallen. I think I have all the movies again. Sonic the Hedgehog, because that is one of the best video game movies ever. Venom, freaking awesome movie. Now, it was funny because I was going to buy the one thing, but then they had these like special promos. This is one of the where it was a special thing there that I normally didn't see, and it was cheaper than the buying them separate, because I actually had them originally in my thing separately, because they had them to get at the little $5, $6 bin thing. But Jumanji and Jumanji the Next Level, I have to get the original Jumanji, because that's technically Jumanji 2 and 3. I have the original on VHS, but I do not have it on DVD or Blu-ray, so I need to do that. Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, I was supposed to be buying these films. I wanted to get the specialty pack, but they never came out with one besides that all Marvel thing, and I thought that was corny, because you had the suitcase, then you had the suitcase, then you had the Guardians joint, and those were so cheap that, and I mean, Captain Marvel's was like, I seen one for like $9 and like $7 or roughly somewhere, but I don't want to buy it right now. I rather bought other things. But now I gotta kind of collect these movies separate like I used to, because Marvel and Disney were being corny and not coming out with a super pack, which that annoys me. They do have the Phase 3 part thing, and if I didn't get those, I was actually gonna look into those. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what I normally do. I'm gonna list them off, and then slowly but surely, as I see them at good prices, I'll grab them. A couple of them, for example, like Infinity War, Endgame, Black Panther, I want in 4K. Spider-Man doesn't bother me. Certain ones I'm like, no, they have to be in 4K. But not everything has to go, oh, God, I'll be 4K. So Bad Boys for Life, which is nice because that was a good movie. Also, too, I had the first Bad Boys, and it took me years to buy the second Bad Boys. I was like, it will not happen again. Zombieland Double Tap, which I enjoyed very much. Personally, I didn't feel it was like Atlas is as great as the first one. I didn't feel it was as good as the first one, but it was a worthy sequel. I don't need a sequel every time to be like, oh, it's so much better than the first one. I just needed to be good, and it was good. All right. So, because I tell you I have tons of movies, and you probably don't believe me. So, this is Dollar Tree? Yeah, this is Dollar Tree, I think. Yeah, I kind of went crazy because I stopped at a different Dollar Tree. I was looking for something. Can't remember what it was. But I stopped at multiple Dollar Trees, like, really? So we got Keanu with Key and Peele. I just enjoyed that movie. The movie was hilarious to me. I love Key and Peele. Journey to the West, The Demon Strike Back. So I've been setting up to get all the Monkey King movies and stuff, and I was shocked that I seen a couple, so I was like, oh, I could knock a couple off the list and see where I'm left. I ended up getting this because it just seemed smart, because they actually had the Yakuza Apocalypse by itself, and I never got to sit down and watch that. But they have The Wannabe, Yakuza Apocalypse, Elimination Game, and Asian Connection with Steven Seagal. So I was like, yeah, it's actually smarter to pay the extra $3 and get all those movies versus buying it for the one to get the one. Griff the Invisible, I've never actually got to see this movie. I heard it was extremely good. Some people said it reminds them of Walter Mitty, and I like this actor from True Blood, so I was like, yeah, I actually want to watch that. Yeah, and for all you haters, Gina Carano, Scorched Earth. I actually seen this movie. I decided to add it to the collection. I still want to get her other John that they call like pepper to Angelina Jolie's salt. Storage 24. Will their first contact be their last? It looked interesting, and it was like cheap, it's $1 something. So I was like, let's see what they got. I Smile Back. Interesting movie. I liked watching it. I wanted to see it again. By the way, if it's an older movie or a movie that's not all blah like that, or a movie like that, I don't really. I know some people are like, I only buy Blu-rays and 4Ks, or I only do this. I don't. If it's like an older movie or a movie something, I'm like, whatever. Like, it has to be certain movies where I'm like, yes, I have to have it this way. Like Avengers Endgame and Infinity War has to be 4K. Some of them are like 4K Blu-ray, but if they're like older or a little softer or something, that it doesn't bother me as much. Murder Party, because this looked funny. Never heard of it. I just seen it, so decided to get it. They had Pulse, and I have the American ones. This is the Japanese one, so I can watch it and see what that's about. Now, I wanted Rock and Rolla, so this was kind of interesting. But it had Rock and Rolla and the Losers on it, so I was like, they just had Rock and Rolla at the same price. So I was like, why don't I just go for the two? So now I have another comic book film. That's what it is. Demon Warriors. Ingredients for a nasty version of X-Men Death is Only Beginning. For the producer Umbach and the Protector. This is like something where like demons take over people and they get powers and stuff like that. I don't know. Look interesting. And then I got, funny enough, another one of the Monkey King ones where I was like, oh. And this is the origin story. Because I also still need to get Forbidden Kingdom too. But there's like a 3-part series of this. So I was like, okay, I can knock a couple of these off my wish list for Amazon, or save for later for Amazon. I was like, nice. That's some good stuff right there. And yeah, I thought I was playing a game. This is from a Walmart haul. I think the Target one's over there. This one has a lot of weight to it. So they had the Hobbit trilogy at my main Walmart that I like to go to. Each one was like $6 and something, and then this was $9. I'm sorry, this was like $7. So rather get the trilogy. And if any of you are watching this and you're going, I don't understand, that's not that good. Actually, I like the trilogy, the prequel trilogy, better than Lord of the Rings. Shocker. Lord of the Rings is, I agree with Clerks too. Everything Randall said about Lord of the Rings is exactly how I feel. So I finally got this because they had the Blu-ray promo. Incredibles 2. Great movie. Incredibles is my favorite cartoon movies. So I got this to actually give to somebody. Birds of Prey Blu-ray. They don't know they're getting it. It's not that they like don't love it as much. It's more of, I was like, I could give a couple people gifts, so I ended up also grabbing Joker. Both of those are gifts for people, and whatever. So we got the 4K Ultra, and it was actually John Wick Parabellum. So slowly but surely at Walmart, they've actually been on sale, so I ended up getting them, which is great. And I have all 3 of the John Wicks. Hobbs and Shaw. Fantastic film. I need to get I'm almost caught up on all the Fast and Furious movies. I think I need to get 5 and 7. So, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, which is one of my favorite Mission Impossibles. I need to actually see where I'm at with those two, because I think out of the several movies, I'm missing like 3. If where I actually have to match that up, I'm missing like a couple. I've been actually slowly collecting it. So I got my hands on Fast and Furious 7. So like I said, I think I'm missing 6 now. Rambo Last Blood, fantastic, 4K. I am actually up to date on all my Rambos. That Rambo is at a ridiculously good price. It was like $7 because they cut the price in half. Now, 2 movie collection, 10 Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield. That third Cloverfield was ridiculous. I like what it implemented in the end, how connecting in the series, but there's a lot of issues. I wish I would cover it. Maybe I'll cover it one day. I had Cloverfield actually, and my niece, she doesn't realize I realized that she actually lost it. I grabbed this because I don't have a lot of these, and I was like, I'll start at some point. So this is where I'm going to start, the Ultimate Collector's Edition. I didn't care. It was a cheap 4K to get Star Wars. So even though I had the Star Wars on tape, I didn't have them on any other format. So now I kind of been slowly but surely going to be grabbing them. I mean, it was like $7, so why not? But I'm going to be grabbing each movie. I'm going to see where I'm at, because I think I have another Star Wars, but that might actually... I actually have Star Wars in Lego form in DVD. So I have like the Padawan Menace and another joint, but I don't have that. And, you know, the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I know people seem to hate on this series, but it's me and Ninja Turtles, and everything is great that Ninja Turtles ever does ever. There is no bad Ninja Turtles, and if you are, you're a liar. That's how my brain responds to that. You're lying. So... And also, too, the action sequences on that series actually get really good. I'm not finished it yet, though. So, we got those, you know. Got a couple gifts for some people, you know, planned. Try to help some folks out. So, while I was at Walgreens, I found these, and I was curious. So, I ended up getting them. So, it's a... It's a rubber duck octopus. And a dragon duck. I have a few rubber ducks. I don't grab them often. But, you know, curiosity. And when I was in Goodwill, I saw a couple things. I actually stopped there with my mom for something. Now, this is The Boy Who Make Himself Disappear. I think this is from Jumper. So, I was like, okay, I'll grab that, read it, see the differences. This was the Mouse Guard from a free comic book day thing. It was there for like $1 or 60 cents or something. So, I was like, oh, cool. And we have Walt Disney's Enchanted. That was a crazy movie. I now officially own Labyrinth. And then this thing with a cool lenticular 3D cover. It's Revolt of the Zombies, Night of the Living Dead, the original, and Hard Rock Zombies. Now, I don't know where it's at, but I'm missing one. So, I must have pulled them out already. So with the Target, there was also, I ended up, no, I bought that later. That's why. Never mind. What happened was that I bought it later. It was still on sale. So it won't count for this video. I just thought about it. But yeah. So all those movies are added to my already stupid, ginormous collection of movies. And it was a pretty good haul, if I say so myself. I had to do 2 videos for it. So you guys tell me what you think. Thank you for watching. It's the Geek Protagonist. You stay safe, you stay healthy, you stay real. You'll see him in another unlocking eventually. And I got more videos down the pike. Hey, thank you for visiting my channel. This is the Geek Protagonist. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please, it'll really help me out in the channel if you actually share these videos. If you like what I'm doing, please hit that bell notification. Hit it, click. This way you won't miss any of my videos. Also, there's a thing on there that says personal and all. Hit the all. This way you'll get them every time for the notifications. I'm trying to, grow, trying to do commentary about what's going on. And I want to thank you again. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay real. This is the Geek Protagonist. I'm out, and I'll see you.